Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Slcmof, and I'm back again with the video. And at this point, I would usually watch The Talking Dead, but they're running into the shitlands right now, so can't watch it. But anyway, I'd like to talk about The Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 7. In my opinion, an excellent episode, and people were critical of some of the previous episodes, saying they were filler, blah, blah, blah. I think this is the best half season we've ever gotten in The Walking Dead, and I really do mean that. This is a incredibly solid season, and I'm looking forward tremendously to the mid-season finale. I will say I was, of course, pleased to see that Glenn was alive. However, I still call BS on the fact that he lived. It's quite simply impossible. From what we know about zombies and the way that walkers work in The Walking Dead, there's no way that they wouldn't actually see Glenn screaming and, of course, his body moving like a human body. There were zombies literally all around him, so the possibility of Glenn even surviving, if in a realistic environment, is out the window. But, of course, we have to suspend our disbelief some of the times. I have no problem doing that. Of course, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that he's alive. But in terms of, really interpreting the Walking Dead universe established by Kirkman and the way that walkers work, his body was not drowned or drenched in blood to the point, from head to toe, to the point that the zombies wouldn't recognize him. They would smell out his flesh immediately and just bite him. So that's BS. I don't like that. I always said from the beginning, if he survives, then there's some trickery going on, because he shouldn't. But he did, and at the point, I'm glad that he did, but I'm also a little disappointed that we have to suspend our disbelief just to really believe that this happened. I feel like at this point, going into the mid-season finale, there are so many cliffhangers, more so than we've ever had in The Walking Dead. A lot of the times, there isn't necessarily a major cliffhanger at the end of each episode. It seems that they're trying to improve on that significantly to improve viewer retention, which of course they don't really need to do since it's the most popular show on television, but they're still trying to do it anyway, which is good. You have the walkie-talkie thing at the end. We don't really... Did we find out who that is? I guess we didn't really. I don't think it was Glenn, because Glenn didn't, come to the walkie-talkie. So I don't really know who that was, actually. So I guess we're going to find out in the mid-season finale who that was on the walkie-talkie. I'm guessing Dwight, maybe? I don't know. The thing that I really liked about this episode that many people may not have actually noticed at all is the moment where Father Gabriel is putting up the signs to go pray at the solar panels at 1 p.m. And, of course, Rosita is there training people to fight with machetes after, Rick was kind of a jerk and pulled the flyers down. I really didn't like that from him. But, that is what it is. That's kind of his personality in Season 6. But you have, of course, Rosita. She's teaching people how to fight with machetes, where the prayer is supposed to be going on, and at the final moment you realize that they're actually, fighting or learning how to fight, I guess, with the machetes right next to the solar panels where the prayer is supposed to be going on. And I thought that was just a brilliant moment that just shows off how intelligent Gimple is, and those double entendres and metaphors seeping through once again. Now, there have been some spoilers about the mid-season finale. There's been a lot of spoilers about the entire season. But allegedly, there's supposed to be a major comic book event that everyone's going to recognize coming in 608. I maybe know what it is. I've not seen the leaks themselves, so if you know them, please don't put them in the comment section below. However, I think I know what it is, and it's leading in quite heavily with Ron following, Carl back to, to the wall with the gun. I don't think they're going to kill Carl, so thus, again, it's a comic book moment. Somebody following Carl with a gun. You can connect the dots if you're familiar with the comics. One thing that I will say is that I really love the brilliance of the fact that Rick is training this person to do... Okay, I don't want to get into spoilers. I think you know where I'm going with this if you know what I'm going with this. There's going to be some major ironies with the fact that Rick taught Ron how to use a gun in 608. We'll just leave it at that. My honest expectation for 608 is that the walkers are going to come in, of course, obviously, and the guy that Morgan has locked up, I think that he's going to actually escape, and he's going to end up killing somebody in the group. Now, that's going to obviously send the message of, you can't trust anybody, that's your fault for trusting him, Morgan is the one to blame, Morgan's too nice, he's not built for this world, that kind of thing that they dealt with a lot in this episode with Michonne and everybody sitting around the table. That's an excellent thing. I think it's going to come undone. There's going to be a major thing that happens with the guy that's locked up, and it's going to, really look bad for Morgan and make Morgan realize that the way that he's doing things is not applicable to the modern day post-apocalyptic world. So guys, those are just my spoiler thoughts, kind of predictions, all combined into one about, just what I'm thinking. I just watched the episode. It's 10:11, so it's 11 minutes after watching the episode. Hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, give a free like button. I'm really psyched for the 608 episode, and I'm really looking forward to the, the rest of Season 6 as well. Unfortunately, I won't be back till February after 608. This season has literally flew by, but of course, I love it. Glad The Walking Dead is back, and we'll be back in February. Can't wait for the mid-season finale tomorrow. Any spoilers? Please no spoilers unless you use a heavy spoiler tag in which no one can be spoiled. Really want to keep it safe. Of course, you can pretty much find out what happens the rest of Season 6 if you really want to know, because it's just all out there. AMC needs to get their shit together. But yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Subscribe for more Walking Dead videos. My name's Slcmof, and we'll see you in the next video.